everybody, and welcome to another lovely Cell of a Night. Today's guest is the adorable, lovely Lumichu.
I'm gay. Hello. I
Here.
go meow meow. Mhm. Hi
Uh,
hi.
but, uh, I immediately just like brain empty entirely.
Oh, that's a good sign for just starting the show.
Great,
Uh-huh.
perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
welcoming Lumichu, how have you been?
Hello.
What you been
I've
up to?
I'm I've yeah, all things and no things at the same time. Been a lot of stress. There's been too much stress recently. I just
Hmm.
I just want to be a cat. I just want to meow meow and get head pats all day, you know? I don't want to
Oh.
brain. I just want a head pat. Just meow meow.
I can't control arms, otherwise I would give head pats.
Oh,
Um,
I can pat you. I'll save that for later.
uh, but yeah, uh, I actually, I think you are actually one of the most watched people for me on Twitch.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, I
bleh.
used, I used to wake up every day and you would just be live and I would watch you while I drank coffee
Meow. Blah.
because it was just, it was always just such a
Blah.
cute little boost of positivity every day.
It's just be comfy. I just vibing.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
yeah, you just always had such positive vibes every time I stopped
Yeah.
by.
But, mm, thank you.
Cell likes to think of themselves as blue, but everyone says Cell is green, for their record.
Wait, it says you're green?
Here.
It's more like teal.
Yeah, perfect. I
Yeah.
actually, it's actually meant to be Hatsune Miku's color, but light. Like Hatsune Miku's hair color is dark.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello.
Hi. Hello.
Uh, to start off, how did you get into so you always do VR chat. How did you get into VR
Yeah.
chat?
Um, I had a friend like 5 years ago in person, and they were getting real into VR stuff, and they were like, "Hey, look at this cool thing I got," and it was the Quest 1. It was the first Quest, and I was like, "Whoa, I want to try it," and they let me try it, and I played some Beat Saber and some other well, heckin' what was the shooty game? It was like a shooty rhythm game. I f Pistol
Mm,
Whip, right? That one? Yeah.
yeah.
But it was fun stuff, you know? It was a good thing to try out. Played some other VR games, and I was like, "Dang, I'm just having a great time with this." It was really fun. I'm like, I kinda wanna try VR also." And, so I got myself a Quest as well.
Hmm.
And, I was really excited about it. I was like, "I wonder what kind of VR games there are." And I started, like, looking into it and, like, VR chat's free. I was like, "Oh, might as well go check it out." And, like, before I even got the headset, I was just too excited about VR stuff, so I just started roaming around on desktop mode, and I'm like, What's going on here? What is VR chat?" And so I've got a screenshot from my first ever experience on VR chat where I went to just public lobbies because I didn't have any friends on VR chat yet, right?
Hmm.
And I have, ascended Carl Wheezer with their third eye open and, like, 6 arms singing at karaoke night, Minecraft Fallen Kingdom. It's a that
That's
was my
a,
first experience on VR chat. It was it
that,
was quite something.
that's amazing.
I still have that screenshot. I'd always saving that. But yeah, that was before I even got my Quest and was, like, actually in VR.
Hmm.
And if we're talking about, like, how I got into, like, streaming VR, that was a bit later after I, like, had some computer upgrades so I could plug in my Quest to the PC and, start, like, actually streaming it. I wasn't even streaming at that time when I started initially playing VR. And when I did start streaming, it was just as art streams. I didn't do anything else much really.
I
But
I think I remember catching a bunch of your art streams. You always do really cute art. Uh,
I've not drawn in so long.
aw.
But
You should draw more.
But I like drawing occasionally, but it's I don't know. I don't have the same like devotion to it as I used to. I have other things I just want to do more.
I mean, I totally vibe
I
with that.
I used to enjoy my alone time a lot more than I do now, basically.
It's
Yeah.
fair.
Hmm.
Yeah. I I totally understand that because like I have a bunch of little like hobbies that I used to do, and now I'm just like I have way better things to do, like streaming.
Mhm. Yeah. It's just like I still enjoy drawing, but like I I don't know, like it can be good if I'm in the group of people that are kind of just vibing and being comfy in a call together or something. But like a lot of times when I'm hanging out with friends, I just want to do stuff with the friends I'm hanging out with, you know? I'll play games
Yeah,
together or just watch stuff in VR or just do really comfy stuff.
yeah. I feel
Mm,
that. I feel that.
yeah. Mhm.
Mm, mm. So, what? So,
But
what? Funny enough, I actually started that because of Oni.
I started VR?
No, saying what?
Oh. Oh,
That was like forever ago.
that's adorable.
That was like several years ago. I started saying it because I'm like, Oni says that. That's cute. And then now, like, I actively just say that. What?
I I heckin' love Oni, they're wonderful. They're so sweet.
uh,
But
actually, you've all like moved in together. How's that been?
it's it's been really nice.
Yeah.
My life has vastly improved since then. Um, I can just be me and, like, do what I wanna do and be comfortable in my own home and wear cute clothes and do all this stuff. Been on estrogen for 5 years, and I'm making so much progress. I'm finally gaining weight too. I've been struggling to gain weight
Yo,
this entire time, and I think my metabolism has finally given up, and I'm getting somewhere now. And
let's
so
go.
it's very nice to see, like, I'm starting to, like, fill out in places because of the E that I couldn't before because I just didn't have any weight to put anywhere. I was all bones, you know?
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm so happy
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, I'm very excited. But, yeah, living with Oni has been really, really good. I love them a lot. We're really gay together. We, like, kiss and stuff in the gay
Yo.
way. Yeah, yeah.
Aw.
Right. Alright. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Uh, kissing, how
Mhm.
scandalous.
Oh, it doesn't even stop there. We hold hands while we kiss.
Oh no.
It's
You
unheard of.
I
It's
know.
insanely gay.
He gets. Uh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Um, also, you were on like the short list of people I've actually met in person.
We have met in person. That was really nice. You're very comfy.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember when I first met you, I was like scared.
Aw.
Not like scared of you. This is well, kind of scared of you, but also I was like, oh no, I'm meeting somebody I know online that I haven't talked
Aw.
to as much. But
You were there that night when, like, I was roaming around in the streets at, like, 1 AM, and y'all were, like, out getting ice cream, and I'm like, "Can I come join, please?"
yeah,
Oh.
you got to go to the fancy ice cream place in San Diego with us.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't that far a walk from where I was at, because I just needed to be somewhere and not be, like, out alone at night, and I was scared, and I'm like, "Hey, what are y'all doing? Can I can I come along?"
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
And
It
there
was
was
a
oh, go.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say it was a little bit of a rough night, but that absolutely made it so much better. That was so comfy. I got to
Aw,
come over to your place for a little bit,
yeah,
your hotel.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we could be there for you.
I really appreciate it.
I
What?
I just immediately remembered the ice cream place, and I flashed back to it, and there was a guy in the street who was just like, "I was abducted by aliens."
Really?
Yeah. We
Oh
were
my god.
we were sitting I think it was while we were waiting for you. He might have walked away beforehand, but he had a big sign. He's like, "Somebody help me. I was abducted by aliens." And a big cardboard sign, and he kept like, "Help, aliens." It was
Yeah, I don't remember that at all, so I don't think I was there yet. Oh
uh
god.
I just remember thinking that that was so funny and interesting. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
aliens. Poor guy."
yeah. Can't believe aliens there?
Yeah.
What?
San
That's fucking
Diego?
crazy. Yeah, right? Were they originally from San Diego, or did the aliens drop them off there? Like, who knows?
Maybe he was like from like Canada or something, and he was like really concerned with the
Yeah.
fact that he was suddenly in San Diego. The aliens didn't
Yeah.
know where they put me. They put me in the back of the wrong spot. Help!
Oh, no.
Um, but
I really
yeah,
enjoyed that TwitchCon.
TwitchCon was so fun. I loved getting
Mhm.
to meet you and all the other
Me
peoples.
too.
And I think you've gone every year that we've gone.
I've gone 2 times. One was in San Diego that year, and then I went to Vegas, and that's it. I've not gone since then because 'cause I'm
Ah,
poor.
yeah, I feel that. I've made it a plan to go every year basically, but I also live really close, so it's really cheap for me to fly there.
Yeah, I might be able to go this year. I mean, considering it, because I'm in like Portland now, so it's not too far away. It's maybe
Ooh,
doable.
I was
Mm.
actually thinking about moving to Portland.
It's so gay here. It's so nice. I really like it.
Yeah. I want to move there because it's gayer and also it's cheaper than where I live. And
Yeah,
those two things together is like that sounds nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah. Actually, how has your recent move been? I remember you hearing you talk about that a bunch.
It's been really comfy here where we're at. We're living with our new roommate, Anna, and they're really sweet. And now, like, since they like cooking too, like me and her get to like take turns making meals. I cook like on the days they're working, and then when they get days off, they'll cook on those days. And then we both just take Friday, Saturday off just to vibe and do our own stuff. And we'll just have
Nice.
easy food on those days. But we get to. It's nice going back and forth and not being like the only one cooking for everyone. I do like cooking, but also like I also want to do other stuff sometimes.
I 100% feel that.
Yeah.
I love cooking actually. But I can't get myself to do it every single day.
Yeah. I I always take like Friday, Saturday off because I wanna be silly. I want to do silly stuff, and it's hard to cook when I'm silly. But
Yeah.
um but I would cook 5 days a week still in the place before this one. So having it down to 3 now makes it a lot more manageable. I can
Yeah.
just get groceries I need for those 3 days, and then they get the groceries for the other two. They make really good food. She made heckin' homemade, like, quesadillas from Taco Bell, except it was really fancy, and,
Ooh.
like, we had that just last night. Oh my god, it was so much food, it was so good, and it was, like, steak quesadillas too, and they're
Ooh.
really, really fancy. Mm.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah, they're a really good cook.
I recently found out that the secret ingredient in most Taco Bell meals is mayonnaise, and I don't know how to
Oh,
feel about that.
I thought it was love.
It might also be love. That might be the other
Oh,
thing they mix in with the mayonnaise.
oh, okay, cool. I'm looking to, like, learn more foods and recipes, and I gotta get more like nutritional stuff because I make a lot of really yummy stuff that's not very healthy, but it's really yummy.
Oh, I need to do that too. I
Yeah,
I don't know how to cook healthy food.
I'm kind of excited because I'm like on our next grocery trip. I'm gonna get stuff to make like the Japanese omurice. 'cause that
Ooh.
that just looks fun. That looks really fun to make. I'm kind of excited to try that out. And
Ooh.
we're gonna go to, Owejimaya, which is, like, an Asian market in the area,
Yeah.
and get some fancy, like they got some ketchup there for that and rice seasoning, like, the kinda ketchup they use there, not just heckin' Welsh I don't know, heckin'
Heinz.
what's that ketchup? Heinz, that's the one. Sorry, there's too many big companies, and I don't remember their names. For whatever I started thinking of heckin' jelly, like jam, because that was a conversation earlier.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, I'm
fine.
looking forward to trying that, though.
I have just side note, I have a bunch of really weird jam in my fridge because I made some, and then people started when some family members found out that I made jam out of a weird fruit. They were like, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
let's send you all the weird jam." So now I have like,
Oh, boy.
so I made plum jam, and now family has sent me three different types of flower jam. So I have dandelion and rose, and I can't remember the last one right now.
Interesting.
Tulip
Have you
jam.
have you tried them?
I've tried the dandelion jam. It's really good, actually.
Really? Hell yeah.
Yeah, it tastes kinda like honey and apples,
Interesting.
but, like,
Huh.
different. Like, in that ballpark,
Yeah,
kind
not what
of.
I would think a flower would taste like.
I mean, it probably has a lot of sugar in there too, so that probably helps.
I guess that's true, true. No, don't eat the dandelion.
Dandelions are actually food. They're good for you.
Are they? It seems
Actually,
so weird. I don't
that's even why they're in the American continent, is because they were put here as food.
really?
Yep.
Huh.
And then they
Like when it's all fuzzy, you eat the fuzz
oh,
part?
no, you eat them when they're yellow. You eat
Oh,
the if you eat the leaves, it tastes like spinach, and it has it has actually more vitamins in it than spinach.
huh. Didn't know
And
that. Never
you
knew that
can
was a food.
yeah, and then you can eat the flower, and it's it well, I mean, the flower's okay. That part will taste a little bit sweeter. It'll taste like a
Yeah.
plant though. In Japan, they
Plants do
tempura
taste
fry
like
them.
plants. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, kind of fine. Of course, but do not
Huh.
just eat dandelions out of your yard or just that you find places. Make sure they're not sprayed with pesticides or something. Safety warning.
Aw, but they're yummy. I love pesticide.
This tastes like no grasshoppers.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but that's fun. I love cooking. Omu,
Yeah.
I've tried to make omu rice so many times. It's super hard.
I've heard the only hard part about it is, like, actually folding the omelet. I I feel confident I can do it. Probably not first try, but I can probably do it. I'll let you know how it goes.
Mm, I would love to hear it.
I
Honestly,
do my best.
my favorite thing to cook is Japanese food. Just because I'm like,
Yeah,
they mentioned this in an anime. I'll make it, and then
yeah. I I make curry all the time because it's so cheap and it's so good. It's so yummy. Like, you just get a thing of potatoes and carrots
I
and then,
love
like, some
curry.
meat, right? And then
Yeah,
just with one thing of potatoes and carrots, you can make curry twice, right? So you just need 2 packets of the curry and stuff, and
yeah.
it's so good for how cheap it is. It's so yummy. Just curry and rice. I wanna make, curry ramen because that's, like, my favorite ramen is just curry noodles. It's so good.
That's
I
actually I make that in cup noodles all the time. I have like curry powder,
yeah.
and
Oh, that sounds good.
I just put like
Heck,
a
I gotta try that.
yeah, I put a tablespoon of curry powder in like chicken ramen, like chicken cup noodles, and then it turns into curry ramen.
Oh my god. I've been enlightened. I need this right now. What what kinda just it's just like a seasoning jar thing, just curry powder? I
Yeah,
usually get, like, the golden curry bricks, you know?
the golden curry bricks are probably better, but
I use those for, like, making curry, but, like, just having the seasoning jar for the ramen sounds so good. Sounds so nice.
yeah. Oh, and my other favorite one is if you like for like a cup noodle hack, if you like Do you like Thai food?
Yeah.
I get the chicken one also, and then I'll put a spoonful of peanut butter and then a spoonful of sriracha, and mix it in, and then it tastes like peanut chicken from like Thai peanut chicken,
Oh,
and that's like my usual go-to one for.
interesting.
That's like my other favorite like cup noodle hack if I'm gonna do like want fancy ramen, but I'm poor, can't afford to go
Yeah.
to restaurant.
I was just gonna get some just like regular ramen from the Asian market when we go there,
Hmm.
and try making the curry ramen myself. Make it all fancy. Get some of those eggs, the ramen eggs. Good, yum yum. But but I also want these cheats for just fast ramen when I just want a snack. You know, that sounds
Yeah.
great. Uh,
Uh. Yeah. Uh. Boy. So. Uh. Actually, I've known for a while that you're really into cooking, and we've never talked cooking. I used to be a chef. I'm like surprised we've never talked about that
what the
before.
heck? What? I'm not like anything. I don't do anything too fancy. I just just home cook, mostly family meals. But like, I don't know. I like learning stuff here and there. So like, if you have like meals you wanna share, like preferably on a budget, I try to
Yeah.
keep my meals like around $15 for like a night, in that range.
That's honestly that's pretty solid. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
poor gang.
yeah, I know. I totally feel that. I only
Sometimes I'll splurge on fancy stuff, but like I gotta keep it pretty cheap most of the time.
Yeah. I feel that. I I am also very firmly into poor gang. Um. But yeah. So, to toss back to TwitchCon, any interest in going to? So you might be going to TwitchCon this year.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see how things go. Like, I guess I'll make up my mind more when like tickets are going on sale. When do
Th-
tickets go on sale?
They're already on sale.
Oh God. Okay, maybe I won't. I'm not actually sure now.
They did add a
When is
new
San Diego TwitchCon?
September.
Uh,
They did add a thing where you can get free tickets if you get enough people to come with you by using your like referral link.
how many is enough people?
I think it's 10.
They really making TwitchCon a pyramid scheme? What the heck? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Every person you like get to go through your referral link, you get 10% refunded to your account after you've bought your ticket.
Oh, interesting. All
Yeah.
right, good
Kind
to
of
know.
kind of a fun little way to go about it, I think. I mean, it'll certainly probably get more people to go to TwitchCon, I think.
Yeah, it works for like streamers. I can like try to market it to their audience, I guess. But like, I don't know that how many people are gonna be going. Everyone kind of poor gang right now.
I mean, yeah, that's totally fair. Um,
But I do want to go though. It was a fun time when I did go. I would enjoy going again, especially since it's in San Diego. I didn't like Vegas very much, but I loved the San Diego TwitchCon.
that's funny because I was kind of like, after San Diego the first time, I was like, man, we already saw San Diego. I did everything in San Diego. I did not do everything in San Diego,
No,
but I'm like, Vegas, there is so much stuff I didn't get to do in Vegas.
I don't know. Vegas was just a bit much for me. I don't even know what it was about Vegas. I just didn't enjoy it. I mean, like I like the convention and stuff just fine, but just the city itself, like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I like my West Coast, you know? It's so
Yeah,
comfy over here. It feels comfy. It feels good. I like being over here.
yeah, West Coast is best coast.
Yeah. Also, just it was so hot. It was so hot there because it's a
True.
desert, and
Yeah.
in the summer, we heckin' when we had the VR chat meetup outside, I like didn't even stay for the photo because it was too hot. I was dying. Me and a couple friends just walked down the street to 7-Eleven and got Slurpees instead.
That's
It was
fine though.
it was great. That
I
was comfy. I like that.
I stood in the very
Especially.
back with my cardboard cutout and put it above my head so you could only see my cardboard cutout and not me. The very
Yeah,
back.
see, I was in the first photo, the heckin' San Diego one, but no one knows which one is me, so don't tell anyone.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I'm in there. I'm somewhere, but no one knows who. You know, no one knows what I look like. I've never shared like any personal details of my appearance online, like not even like my hair color or like my height or just my general build. Nothing. No one will know. It's a secret.
I think the only thing you've ever shown on camera is your hands for that one cooking video.
Cooking video?
You did
Oh,
like a
when we had the on Oni's stream?
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That was the maid they hired. It was a professional maid they hired to do the cooking. Yeah.
Professional kitty maid.
Yeah, you shush. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't tell anyone.
No, I mean, sorry. No, nobody. Lumi was behind the camera talking. Yeah,
Uh,
right. Uh,
yeah.
so, here's a question I ask everybody who comes on.
Mhm.
If you had to pick another theme for you online and streaming, what would it be?
Another theme for me?
Yeah, because right now you're
Mm,
kitty.
yeah.
So if you had to be something else, what would you be?
Other than cat? I've always been cat. What else would
Hmm.
That's a tough question. I've never even considered being anything but a cat. Like, I don't know. What else fits with the noises I make? Like, I'm just squeaky creature.
Hmm. I don't really have just a different cat, snow leopard.
Snow leopard. Yeah, that's just a different cat. That's still a cat. Like,
Maybe like a
people
fox.
say I'm a tiger now because of this model, but like, yeah, I don't know. Foxes. I guess I do like fluffy tails. You know, I like having floofy tails, so that would be a decent option, I guess. But it still doesn't feel right, like personality wise, right? I'm just an indoor cat. I'm shy. I just vibe with my comfy beans, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and squeaky.
wait. No, I got one. A ferret.
Oh, I would actually love being a floof noodle. I love ferrets. Ferrets are so goofy. They're such goobers. They're so silly. But then like then you don't get like much tail, you know. I like having floofy tail.
I like that their tail like fluffs up a ton when they're surprised and stuff.
I love their surprised expression when just the wide mouth, just they're so cute.
Stoats
I
are
love
cuter
them.
than ferrets. I don't know what a stoat is.
They're they're pretty similar, I think. If I'm thinking of the right thing, I could be wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna look up stoat right now. Don't mind the knocking and sounds in the background.
Aw.
Yeah, they do kind of look like ferrets.
Hmm.
Yeah, stoats. They're cute. Stoats are adorable. You're right.
The desert rain frog. That's another good one.
Oh
Frog
gosh.
Lumi.
There's a meme of me. There's two of them now. There's two memes of me using that video. One of which was using my like rise, like, you know. One of them used that, and the other is just me making the squeaky noises.
I'll be honest. I would love to see art of Lumi as an actual desert rain
No.
frog. Or you could just be Cat Lumi in like a froggy hoodie and just be like, "It's me, just Frog Lumi."
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
like
gosh.
it's like if your fursona had a fursona.
Yeah. That would be pretty silly. I would kind of like that. But just a little frog onesie.
Here, I made that up off the top of my head, but I actually like really want to see that now. I think that sounds adorable.
But I want to get more art stuff, but I can't pay for art stuff. I don't got money. I mean, I could make art stuff, I guess, but then it's my art style, and I'm gonna cringe at it because, when I see my own
Hmm.
art, I'm like, ew, gross. But when I see other people's art, I'm like, beautiful. you know?
I
Like, sure, other people could
here.
appreciate the art of myself, but I wouldn't appreciate it. I want art. I want to get other artists art. Draw.
Hmm.
Word hard. I forgot where I was going with the sentence halfway through, and I was kind of just winging it.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll think of something. Maybe I'll get you something for Christmas then.
No. Dork.
I like getting my friends Christmas presents. Last year, I think I got everybody Padorus.
Aw,
Little Padorus
that's
of
silly.
themselves.
Yeah. That is pretty silly.
Yeah. Um, get you some froggy Lumi art.
Froggy Lumi. Uh,
Um,
mhm.
so tell me about Limbus Company.
Oh God. Do you know anything about the world of it, or do you need like? Oh
The
God.
only thing I know about Limbus Company is that you yell Limbus Company a lot.
Nimbus Company. All right. Um. So Limbus Company is the third game in a series, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the currently ongoing one, which is why I'm hyperfixating on it because I love the series, right? So the first
Okay.
game is Lobotomy Corporation. You
Oh, I
might have
have
heard of
heard of
that
that
one,
one.
maybe. Yeah. And the second one is Library of Ruina.
I've heard of that one too. Oh,
Hell yeah. Yeah. Library of Ruina is like my favorite game ever. It's so good. I I don't even care for like card battlers, but that made me love it. Like just that one in particular. I'm not looking for other card battler stuff, but gosh dang, I love that game. But what's most intriguing is the world that they build here. It's so the world of this Project Moon in their game series, right, is it all takes place within what they just call the city, right? And
right.
then outside of the city is the outskirts where there's a lot of bad things. Like it's very hard to survive out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like abnormalities and just beasts. And so within the city, there's 26 districts, each assigned like a letter of the alphabet. And uh,
Okay.
each district has what they refer to as their singularity, which is their piece of um, basically sci-fi super advanced technology that makes their wing special and unique and what they can contribute to the city for others, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first game, Lobotomy Corporation, is the L Corp, right? It's
Right.
that they're, yeah. And they produce energy, right? In the form of enkephalin, which is extracted from abnormalities. And to create abnormalities, their singularity is known as Kajito, which is sort of uh, the well of human consciousness. It's hard to describe how this all works. It's a lot. It's but anyway, they're they're injecting people with magical brain substance and turning them into abnormalities that reflect uh, the just humanity as a whole in some aspects. And a lot of the abnormalities in that game are, it's Lobotomy Corporation is the one that's like SCP simulator, practically, is what people call it, right?
Okay.
Because all the abnormalities are, pretty similar to like what SCP stuff tends to be. So, but it's all based on like humanity. There's a lot of stuff from like pop culture and stuff. There's magical girls in there. There's also like uh I don't even know how to describe some of these. It's hard. There's one about like trying to fit in and trying to be human without feeling like you fit, right? And
Right.
so it's just this flesh amalgamation of human parts and it says like hello, goodbye, I love you, and stuff like that. And it can like take the form of another worker like in your facility, and you have to like find them really quickly or they'll break out. It's really interesting. So the first game is the gameplay style is very different from the other two, but anyway, I'm getting off track from the storytelling. So anyway, that's their singularity of L-Corp, and I think my favorite one is like W Corp, but that's like big spoilers for anyone who like would want to actually play the game series.
Mhm.
Like, I don't I don't know if you're like interested in trying it out, but like I really don't want to spoil it if you do.
Okay.
Um, I'd say another example would be like T Corp, where their main focus is on time and specifically being able to collect, store, and use time as a form of energy and currency. And
Okay.
uh, within the heckin' districts for T Corp, um, everyone is everyone has different hours in a day, right? Depending on usually their wealth of time, right?
Okay.
And how that works from an outside perspective is if you have 24 hours in a day, right? And
Right.
someone else has like 30 hours in a day, from your perspective, they're just moving really fast, right? They're just, they're just moving at a slightly faster speed than you. Like it's like you put your YouTube video on like 1.3 times speed or something, you know? They're just a little faster and just the day lasts longer from their perspective, lasts for 30 hours. Meanwhile, the people that are really poor only get like 8 hours in a day and they move like a snail, you know? And
That's
like
kind
their
of
entire
fun.
day is a very it's really interesting how they build the world. It's I really like it. It's a very dystopian city, and the singularities are what make it really interesting, and just learning about them and how they interact with the world and how different, branches even, like, incorporate them into each other's technology to make new things, and it's really cool, and you get a lot more of the learning about the city in the Library of Ruina.
Mhm.
Lobotomy Corporation is focused entirely just on Lobotomy Corporation and their story, which becomes important to the rest of the story from there on. But in the second game, you learn a lot more about the city itself and just the world that all of this takes place in. And that's part of why I love it so much is because it's just such a fascinating world to explore. And now Limbus Company, getting back onto what that is, Limbus Company has a separate cast from the
Mhm.
first 2 games. Um, I call it just 12 idiots in a bus, right? And they're 2 gay
Right.
dads. They got 2 gay dads. And, we go around the city for, reasons. We don't actually know why yet. We're collecting golden bows, which has something to do with the ending of the second game, but we don't know what the intention of Limbus Company is yet or what they're planning to do with them.
Mhm.
Yes, Limbus Company. This is my roommate walking by.
Limbus Company.
So yeah, there we we don't know what our objective is quite yet, but we'll find out as the story progresses because this is still an ongoing game. Like it's
Mhm.
releasing as we go. Mhm.
Honestly, I do want to like I kind of want to check that out now. I didn't know anything about it. It seems really
It's really
fun.
fun. The first game is really hard. If you don't like games that are stupid difficult for no good reason, I recommend just watching a video for that one and moving to library because library is fantastic. Library is also hard, but not as bad. It's not as bad as the first one. I
Mhm.
personally really enjoy difficult games, and I don't typically have too much issues with games being difficult. And that's a problem sometimes. People keep getting angry at me for winning games too easy. But anyway, I I like LobCorp a lot. I really like the gameplay style of it. It's something I've not really, like, seen much in games. Well, not something I've played, at least. It's not a gameplay style I'm used to, which is same for the first and second game. I don't play those gameplay styles, but I love it. I love this series and how they presented it. So, yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out if you're curious. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um
Love that.
Interesting. I always love hearing people talk about stuff that they're really into. It's like always
Yap,
just
yap.
so, it's always just so fun.
Yap, 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 yap.
Funny
Yap,
enough,
yap, yap. Yap,
like one
yap,
of
yap.
the previous guests actually got me into cars, and I have never once been interested in cars
In the
until
cars?
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
until I listened
That's
to them
impressive.
talk about cars for about 45 minutes, and then I was like, I think
Dang.
I like cars now. Where,
What the heck? That's impressive. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
um,
I don't. Wha-
uh, so I have some more questions just from me for
Hell
you.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, sorry, I took up a little bit of time with that one.
no, no worries. Yeah, that's that's perfect.
Hey.
Um, so I was going to ask you about your shift from being an anime maid girl to being a furry cat girl.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah,
that
I'm a
come
furry now,
about?
I guess. That's wild. How did that come about? I don't know. So it started with like, um, I initially I just needed a better performance model than mine because none of my models are good performance because it's all fancy and stream stuff and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I just went to grab a public model and I found this really cute model. And I was like, oh, I like this. I vibe with this. And it was a furry base. And I'm like, oh, this is comfy. And I was using it
Mm-hmm.
for a while. And then after all the events and stuff I needed it for, I was like, oh heck, I kind of like using this more than I like using my own model. And so I was just using that model whenever I wasn't on stream. And I was like, oh, this is comfy. I like it.
Okay.
And then at some point I was just like, maybe I can just make my own and that would also be comfy. And um I was really anxious about like presenting it for the first time because it's such a huge shift from my previous model stuff. Just suddenly pink cat girl furry, it was just completely out of nowhere. And I'm like, but people are, there's always gonna be those people that are like, I like the old one more and this old Lumi. And then, I'm like, I'm a little sad about that every time, but it's like it's to be expected at this point. It,
Yeah.
whenever I get a new model or anything, there's always gonna be people that are like, I miss the old one. I like the old one. Because people like their comfort. Like we use the same stuff every day, and eventually we want to try something new. But for people that just watch our stuff, they like there's some people that like comfort and just things being the same.
Yeah.
Change is
Yeah.
scary.
For sure. For sure. People should just like both, though. I think.
Yeah. I like the people that are like, I'll miss the old model, but also I really like this new change. Heck yeah, you do you. I
Yeah.
appreciate when people support like me wanting to do what I want to do because it's what I enjoy. Because
Hundred
whenever I get
percent.
a new model, it's mostly for me. It's not like I'm doing it for like the people I'm streaming for or for the audience or whatever. I'm getting a
Yeah.
new model because I want it. It's how I want to express myself. It's what I feel comfy with. And like I'm using it off stream too. It's just my personal model. And it's more for me than anyone else. So I like when people like my new stuff. I like when people like the same things I'm excited about and I really care for, but I know that's not always gonna be the case. I can't make everyone think the same way I do.
Yeah. Well, fair. I appreciate that because that's really how it should be. Like, you come on every like people can't oh you can't appeal to everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
but you can appeal to yourself, and that's probably the most important thing. Because if you're not having enjoying
Yeah.
what you're doing, then
I do what I wanna do. I wanna be
yeah,
me. Mhm.
yeah. I have another question.
Alright, go for
Um,
it.
wait, no, I had a different question. Wait, hold on.
You got this.
Brain, Sal, work with Sal, please.
Gotta download more RAM.
I know, right? What was it? We'll come back to that. Uh,
Okay.
so I hate it when that happens, and I have a
Yeah,
question.
just get me yapping on a different question and then zone out while I respond and just try to remember what your other question was.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I I ASMR. I remember when you tried doing ASMR once. I have a
yeah.
question. How did
Okay.
that go for you? And have you ever considered doing that again?
I I have. It it wasn't like bad. I enjoyed doing it, but also it's just not something I enjoyed like the I don't know how to describe. I enjoyed doing it, but there were some parts that I liked more than others. Like I like
Mhm.
just speaking softly and just doing that kind of thing. And I'd considered returning ASMR type content, but in a different form in which I'm just reading books, you know? Because, I like reading here and there. I like reading some stories,
Oh,
but like I would just find some short stories to read and just like speak softly and read a book in my slightly lowered voice and just be comfy and make that kind of ASMR content where it's not really ASMR. See, the one of the things I didn't like about the ASMR content is like I want to make the kind of content I also enjoy. And for me personally, the dual audio stuff messes with me. I don't like it. I know that's a comfy thing for a lot of people, but, like, hearing things in different directions in my ears just makes me feel more anxious than anything, and, like like, hearing something, like, behind me and to the left, and I, like, turn my head, and it's still behind me and to the side, it's like, "Ah." I don't know. It don't work with my brain, it don't click with me, you know?
I
So, if I were to
feel
make
that.
ASMR type content, it would just be more about just the softness and the comfort more than the bidirectional audio and just
Yeah.
just yeah. Mhm.
Actually, that's funny enough. I had a very similar idea at one point to do like a YouTube channel where I read bedtime stories, and I was even gonna
Oh,
rewrite anime to be bedtime stories, which is part of the idea.
I love that. That's so good.
But
I was just gonna read, like, this archive of short stories from, like that's all, what's it, public domain now because it's, like, old enough,
hmm,
from, like, in 1800s, just short stories from back then.
that's fun.
Yeah.
You should. I would tune into that.
I think it could be comfy for, like, video content, but I don't know. My streams is too focused on just interaction. That would be such a huge shift where, like, I don't interact with chat at all and I'm focused on reading, you know? So, like, it would have to be,
Yeah.
like, my video content, but also, like, I don't know, just getting motivation to make video stuff is hard. Things been hard lately. It's been a struggle, you know? I don't
I
know.
I feel it.
Existing
um
difficult.
I actually did remember that question from a moment ago, and I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it
Hell yeah.
again. Um
Good job.
so how do you feel about being number 10 in the top 10 LGBT VTubers of 2019?
What? Oh,
I don't know if you
what?
remember that, but that was a thing. There was like
What?
a voting thing, and you got number 10 out of a top 10 LGBT VTubers.
I don't know if I've even heard of this.
Oh,
What?
let me see if I can find
Was
it
it
again.
specifically for VR chat or something? It must have been, right?
No, it was actually
What?
for VTubers entirely.
What?
Number 1 was like Buff Pub, and then number 10 was you, Lumichu.
Huh? I've
Ah,
never heard of this before. There's no way.
you know what? I will look that up after stream and I will send that to you. I
Okay.
thought it was gonna be something bigger that you would have known about.
I had no idea. I've not heard of this.
Yeah. I don't know how much Google foo I would have to go do to go find it. That's why I'm like, maybe after stream I'll have to send it to you then.
Fair.
Hi.
Interesting.
But yeah, you got that at one point.
What the heck? How? I'm not nearly a big enough streamer for that kind. What? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Also, VTubing was a
I
lot
don't
smaller in
understand.
like 2019 though.
I guess. That was like maybe that was before like a HoloLive EN happened.
There wasn't. Yeah, I don't think there was that many
Yeah, because I
people
think
then.
HoloLive EN happened like in 2019, right? 2020. No, that was
Yeah,
2020. It was wait.
I believe it was
No, I
2019.
started streaming in 2020.
Maybe it was 2020. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know I started streaming just a couple months before Hololive started. It was like 3 months, not Hololive, but Hololive EN, right? It was like
Right.
3 months after, I think, something in that range. I
Oh.
might be misremembering.
Found it
I remember. Yeah, you found it.
already. Yep, I found it. Most
How the heck?
popular LGBTQA plus VTubers of 2022.
2022.
Yep.
Alright, send it over. I gotta see this.
Oh, you actually are higher. You're number 7. I thought you were number
What?
10.
What the heck? According to who? Where is this from?
This is from ranker.com, where people get to vote on their favorites.
I've jumped.
Huh.
Huh.
Artsy's on it too.
Oh,
There
interesting.
you go. There's the link to that. Yep, it's a community thing.
Huh. I had no idea. Oh, that model. Oh, dang.
Yep. Number 7, Lumichu.
What the heck? Yeah, I've never seen this before. This is new to me. That's
Ah,
so cool. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this.
you're welcome. How does it feel to be the 7th most popular LGBT VTuber of 2022?
You know, that's kind of when I was popping off. You know, that's when stream stuff was actually going well. So like, the part of me is like surprised that I never heard this before, but also it's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense considering Artsy's on here. You know, like it's a decent portion of this was apparently like VR chat people voting. So
Very.
yeah, yeah, Echo's on it too. So it's like half this list is heckin' VR chat. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I didn't know about this. That's neat. That's cool.
Yeah. Congratulations on your award 3 years ago that you didn't know about.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah, I don't remember how long ago it was, but I remember that was like the 3rd result if you Googled you at one point, and that's how I remembered that.
Really? Dang, how did I miss this?
I don't know. Honestly, the internet works in strange ways.
I do. Yeah, no one's told me about this before. What the heck? Well, thank you for informing me that I won an award 3 years ago.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, but I guess would you like to move on to viewer questions?
Sure.
All right.
I'll
So-
question your viewers.
All right, go ahead. Feel free.
What's your favorite fruit? Mine is soft tacos.
Funny enough, that is actually the first question they asked you.
My favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Someone knows. Someone knows the bit. I know the bit. Yeah, my favorite fruit is soft tacos.
Oh, and also we got a hydrate redeem. I forgot to say that. I got so caught up on me remembering the top 10 LGBT VTuber thing.
Got a hydrate for me?
But they said for both of us. So if you'd
Oh.
like to take a hydrate, if you have a hydrate.
Alright, I'm gonna get like really big for a moment. I gotta like walk toward the camera, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hello, roar. I guess I'm not too big. It's just a little bit. I got my water. Whatever.
The Bitmac was that you say that your favorite fruit is soft tacos.
Maybe they're asking where the bit came from.
Oh, yes, that also.
It was just there's a clip on my stream of the original, but it was just I had a friend that was hanging out with me. I think their name was Azzy, and
Oh.
I asked them what their favorite fruit is, and they misheard me and thought I said, "What's your favorite food?" And they said the soft tacos, and I'm like, you know, me too. And it kind of just stuck since then. It's like, yeah, soft tacos are my favorite fruit. Hell yeah.
Wait, is it Aussie VR?
No, it's Azzy.
Azzy. Sorry, I meant Azzy. My bad.
I think it's a different one. But maybe what are
Fair.
you saying Aussie with an O or Azzy with an A?
A.
Then maybe? It might be that one?
AZZYVR.
It might be. I've not seen them in quite a while, so I don't know
I haven't
if
seen
their
them
name is.
around either, but I was just like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
friends with them.
Yeah, I think it might be them. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
their
the soft taco that came from.
also they have a whole theme with tacos. So that's the other reason why I was like, I think it's the same Aussie. Wait.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's you got the same one. Yeah, go ask them what their favorite fruit is sometime.
You know what? I'll have to do that.
See if they remember the bit. Because that was years ago. That was quite a bit ago. They might not remember.
Next question. Who or what was your inspiration for getting into streaming?
Cerero. I had been streaming. Well, not streaming. I'd been drawing. I'd been drawing for a while and posting my art in places, and no one would ever see it. You know, like it's hard to get out there on the internet. So
I
I don't know.
100% know that.
I was just posting art wherever I could, and I was like, you know what? I was watching a streamer that's like been an inspiration for me with their art because I really like their drawings that they post on Twitter all the time. They have such a pretty art style. They're the one I got my emotes commission from actually because it was like really special to me to get it from them because but anyway, but I've been watching their art streams whenever. I've been subscribed to them longer than I've been streaming, but got like heckin' several years subscription. I'm closer to triple digits at this point. But anyway, they were my inspiration for like my art style and the direction I wanted to go with it, and also for getting into streaming because no one ever saw my art, so I was like, you know what, I'll just try streaming my art. Maybe now and then one or two people will come in and be like, hey, nice drawing. I'm like, yippee! And then I got someone to yap with while I'm drawing. I get to just chat with whoever comes by to just hang out with me while I'm doodling. And it's comfy.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I started drawing was one, I wanted people to see my art, and also just having someone to chat with while I'm drawing sounds comfy and just sounded really cozy.
I think I've heard a lot of people with similar stories about that who started with art specifically. They're just like, I was already doing art, and I just wanted to potentially talk to people while I did it.
Yeah, it's just comfy,
Yeah,
like, I didn't expect streaming to actually go anywhere. I just wanted someone to see my drawings.
yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yippee!
What got you into streaming? Kind of similar to the last question, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got into streaming. Was I just wanted people to see my art, so I started doing art streams. I guess to elaborate on that, since we kind of just went over that, when I started shifting away from art streams, was I I was looking at the art tab. This was before like VTubers had this big boom, right? And I was
Right.
like looking for other VTubers and being like, hey, who else is in here? And I found one. Their name was Turnip, and they were drawing. They made really cute art, and I was hanging out with them in their stream, and it was like it was so cozy. And they had a Discord server, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And I joined their Discord server, and it was like heckin' Captain Crunch, oops, all VTubers. There was so many heckin' VTubers in there. I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea there was this many. I I I was like, oh, okay. So I made a couple of friends there, and it was really neat. And so I would be watching their streams, and I was like, oh, this kind of looks fun because they were playing a lot of games and just stuff with friends, And I'm like, oh, I want to hang out with friends and just play games for streams too. That sounds fun. Also, like I
Yeah.
started streaming for the art stuff, but just watching them, I was like, oh, that just looks like a good time. I want to join. And that was when like heckin' Phasmophobia was a big thing back then, like around that period. And so
Yeah.
like I was like, "What can I join?" Yeah. I
I
started just doing streams like of just playing games with friends like every day. Half the time I wouldn't even know like what game I was gonna play that day. I would just be like coming up on my stream time and I just start asking people like, hey, you wanna play this game with me? In like 5 minutes and I'll stream it. And they're like, yeah, sure. It was great. It was so just whatever, just go with the flow. Just having a good time with friends. And that's what I really enjoyed about it. Just it didn't nothing mattered that much.
aw,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Side note, do you remember the Captain? This is entirely off track. My ADHD brain. When you said "Oops, all VTubers," do you remember the like donuts Captain Crunch cereal?
I don't know. I don't think I do.
It was like a limited edition. My brain immediately, when you said that, my brain immediately snapped. It's just like, wouldn't those donuts limited edition Captain Crunch cereal be really good right now? And I'm like, that doesn't exist, brain. We can't get that anymore.
Oh. Oh no. Tragic.
It was like
Very unfortunate.
chocolate Captain Crunch, basically.
Yeah.
But anyway, next question.
Yippee!
What do you like to put in your soft taco? Like, what sort of soft tacos do you like?
I don't know, just everything. I can beef, cheese, sour cream, tomato, lettuce.
Mhm.
I don't know, just supreme taco from Taco Bell.
Good. Good.
Just all the things.
Burrito Supreme. All right.
Mm.
I like a good I think sour cream is really underrated. I like that. I like sour cream in my taco.
I love sour cream. I like sour cream too much. Like I just want excuses to eat sour cream. So like some foods is like just an excuse to have more sour cream,
I feel that that's like
It's so good. I just really like it. But I don't want to just eat sour cream on its own. Like it's not to be eaten just by the spoonful. It's not that kind of thing. But like I don't know, just have some chips, make a dip out of sour cream. Hell yeah.
ooh, yeah. My big sister used to do that. I don't remember the last time I even tried that. It's one of those things that like my sister would do, and then I just never thought about again until like much later. Just like, oh yeah, I've never learned how to make that dip she made.
Aw. I had the same thing just like a couple days ago with like a food I used to make with my family, but I forgot how to make it. And the worst part is we always just called it chicken stuff because we didn't have like an actual name for it. We didn't know what it was. Like I don't know. It was like chicken cooked in cream of asparagus and served on like
Oh,
brown rice with what do we have with it? I forgot. I'm forgetting now. But I was asking my sister, like, hey, what do we do with that? And they're like, oh, heck, I forgot too. I'm like, no, forever lost to time.
yeah,
I can figure it out, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah. Actually, like my mom used to make a special type of enchiladas where she would mix in cream of mushroom soup into like the extra spicy enchilada sauce that you could buy, so that it would end up being
Hmm.
normal again, but like creamy. And I sit and crave that all the time. Like that's just enchiladas in my brain now.
Yeah. I like making enchiladas, but I very much make like the Tex-Mex kind, where it's just Americanized Mexican food.
Oh yeah,
It's
100%.
it's really good though. Like I use taco seasoning for the beef, and I I don't remember the kind of enchilada sauce I use, but it's a I don't know. It doesn't feel like authentic Mexican food, but it tastes great.
For
And
sure.
gosh, while we're talking about food again, I've had like random cravings lately,
Hmm.
and I'm just like adding stuff to my grocery list for like stuff I just want to eat again. Like I'm gonna make heckin' chili cheese fries. It just sounds great. And
Ooh.
heckin' taquitos. I've not had taquitos in forever, and I'm just getting some like the ones you put in the oven, just some lazy taquitos because I've not had those in years.
Well,
That sound good. And it's another excuse to eat sour cream, taquitos.
yeah. I love
Hell yeah.
taquitos.
Hmm. So
Uh,
yummy.
since we're talking food, how about I do the food questions and we get them all
Alright.
out of the way?
How many food questions are there?
You have 2 more.
Okay.
All right. Are hard tacos also a fruit?
I don't think so. I think it's just soft tacos.
Would a hard taco be a vegetable? Maybe?
Maybe. I'd consider it.
Okay.
It might be.
Next question. Pineapple, banana, kiwi, or strawberry on a pizza? What is your opinions on putting these sort of fruits on pizza?
I'd say not for me, but I'm not like against other people doing it. Like you eat what you want to eat. Like it's just because I don't like it doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, ew, gross. You know, you enjoy what you like. I'll enjoy what I like. But if I had to choose one of those, I'm probably just gonna go with pineapple, just because it's the most generic, right? If I had to put
Yeah.
fruit on a pizza, I
The,
just people seem to like pineapple. Like, it's not bad. I just would, I don't know, not super into it. I don't think it tastes gross. I just don't think it tastes like great either. You know, like I'd
yeah.
rather just get my own. Like I like meat on my pizza, like I can sausage and bacon and
Yeah.
whatever.
Same. But that question is a question we ask basically everybody. It always gets asked because it's become a meme on my channel now. I
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of people hate pineapple on pizza, but
Uh-huh.
I found out that in Sweden they put banana on pizza,
Interesting. I've heard about that actually.
and then in Poland they put sour strawberries on pizza.
Oh,
And then we've also recently discovered that I can't remember who put kiwis on the pizza. Let's see if someone put it on my pizza. So somebody put kiwis on. I can't remember where that's from, but we also found Denmark puts kiwis on
interesting.
pizza. Thank you, Mac.
Not heard of that one.
But yeah,
I've heard of the bananas, but I don't think I've heard of the strawberries or kiwis. That's new to me.
but yeah, the we found out that people were doing that, and I'm like, if you guys hate pineapple on pizza, what do you think about all of these pizzas? And I just had them like pulled up because we were playing some game that had a lot of pineapple on pizza references. So I just like preloaded it
Yeah.
and pulled up pictures of other fruit pizzas.
Hmm.
Um. Anyway, next question. Um. How many more times do you have to be called cute before you admit you're cute already?
That is my response.
Okay. Next
Yeah.
question. Um, Lumi, why are you so cute?
What the heck? I should have seen this coming. Gosh dang it. Y'all are dorks, whoever put that in. What the heck?
This is the
No.
sound of a very angry frog.
It's not the sound of a frog. I see your frog. Ferocious and intimidating and stuff. Right.
But uh all right, next question.
Hmm.
How long in inches would you say your tail is?
All right, so my height right now is 1.2 meters, right? According to the VR chat eye height. So that's the height of my eyes. Okay, so there's a couple more after that. Now, if we convert that to inches, I have no idea.
Hmm.
And then if we, take about half of that, because from my hip to the floor, so it's about zero point 0.7 meters, 0.6 maybe.
I don't
What is that in inches? I don't know.
I don't know metric.
Me neither. Yeah, it's something like that.
I got an alert on my phone and then it vibrated my phone off of my stand that holds my
no.
phone for stream. Um.
Oh.
Anyway, but next question. Wait, hold up.
Okay.
Wait, what's up,
Oh,
Coco?
I
Did
think
you do
they're
the math?
converting. I think they're converting the meters.
They do the math. They do the monster math. Da, 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 da. That'd be a different song if that was
Yeah.
27.559 inches. So wait, I guess rounded up, that'd be 28 inches, give or take.
That's a pretty good bit of tail.
That is 2.5 feet long, I think.
Yeah. We're about there.
Yeah.
Just
Math
under.
is mathing. Next question. At least a soft taco amount of tail. Oh no, it did the thing. Why? All right.
The thing.
Sometimes when people ask questions while we're doing questions, it refreshes and then shuffles all the questions together.
Oh no. Gotta like
Um,
delete the ones you go through already.
I can't do that. You have to do it all or nothing. Why?
I scooted too far.
I can't lean further than this.
Pat, 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 pat. You get a pat, pat.
Why?
Wahoo!
You're adorable.
No, I just need to give you a pat pat. It's very important. Yeah.
Why? Next question. How many main VRC models do you have you used?
Let me just look at my uploads. Let's see.
Oh yeah, you're in VR chat.
Yeah.
You can just look that
I'm
up.
in VR right now. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see.
It's interdimensional.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's how I can like lean over and pat you and stuff. Okay, so main models I've had in VR chat.
Chat
uploaded.
guesses 6.
Chat guesses 6. All right. So we had the original Vroid model, if you can believe that. The TN base, and then the Marino. No, the Mario. The Mario. No, that's the Marino.
The Mario
I can't
Louie?
No, not Mario. It's Mariel.
Oh, Marielle.
Yeah, so 3
Wahoo!
with the
Mario
one, 4 with Mariel, and 5 with the first furry Lumi. And then there was a second furry Lumi, and this is the third furry Lumi, so it's 7.
Ooh, you were close.
Though I'd say first and second furry Lumi weren't too far apart. So like they were both using the same base. You could say it was 6 if you wanted to just make Furry Lumi 2 just edit of Furry Lumi 1. 6 could be accurate. If you're taking that into account.
You may or may not be correct, Coco. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Next question. I didn't actually pick a question yet. I went for that anyway. What is a fond memory you hold from when you first started streaming?
From when I first started streaming. I like just using it as an excuse to just play games with my friends. I really like that. I used to just play like Siege with them. I was really into Siege at that time.
Yeah.
And I just had a couple of friends that just really liked playing Siege with me. Like heckin' Recital was one of the oldest friends I had from streaming stuff, and yeah, we just played games together all the time, and it was always so fun. I I guess favorite memory is just, um, I don't know, just having that freedom to just have no plans, be like, "Hey, let's play a game. Let's do it." Just the last minute, just, "Oh, we're doing this now." And, just having fun with friends and just vibing. It's, I don't know, feel more anxious now, and also other people feel more anxious around me. It's weird. Streaming's weird. Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I talk about that on stream a bunch, actually. How I'm like, I need to talk to more streamers, but I'm anxious
Yeah,
and I don't want to do that. That sounds
it's
scary.
hard. I'm always scared of people, but, like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. And then like the worst part is that like if you ask people like what should I be doing with streaming? Almost everyone's just like you need to network more. That's like everyone's response for how to do better with streaming.
Mhm.
And then
That's
it's like, oh
yeah.
no, that requires talking.
It's such a struggle with that. Like, I'm so bad at talking to people, but I know networking is important in a way where, like, you can be mutually beneficial for each other, and just, like, you support other people while they also support you, and you get to do collab streams and just play games. I'm doing one coming up here. I'm gonna be playing Peak, but unfortunately, I have to be awake at 4 a.m. for the start of it, and I'm going to die. So, there's
Ooh.
that.
Wait, I'm gonna guess it's with Puck, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, they're British, so I'm like, who does Lumi know who's like British time?
Yeah, they doing this big collabathon thing. I was in their last one too. Maybe not their last one, but I don't know which one. They did a repo one, and I was in that one, and I also got the 4 a.m. time slot there, and I'm like, oh no. So now I'm getting PTSD, just trauma from the first time I had to stay up till 7 a.m. I'm just
Aw.
like, So anyway, I'm just gonna not even plan to stream this time, you know? Like, I'm not gonna plan to stream on my own time. I'm just gonna sleep after that's over because, we're gonna finish at 7. I'm gonna get to bed probably around, like, 8, and if I were to stream, I'd have to wake up in 2 hours after that. So, like, there's no way.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Um, but next
Well,
question.
yippee!
Um, who is your favorite member of Limbus Company?
Ishmael. Oh, yeah! I can yap about Limbus Company more if you want.
Sure, go for
I
it.
don't know how many more questions we got.
You actually have currently you have two, but people can
Okay, then
questions are
yeah,
still open though.
I'll yap a little more about that. Well, if people want to add more. So, with Limbus Company, so there's the 12 idiots on a bus, but each of those idiots is special because they're all characters from fictional media of some sort, and a lot of them
Okay.
are from like different parts of the world. Like there's Dream of the Red Chamber is like Chinese, I think. Um, there's Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights is where Heathcliff is from, and
Uh-huh.
I love that book. Oh my gosh. Wuthering Heights is such a good book. If you want a good read, that oh my god. And
Hmm.
then Ishmael is from Moby Whale. Gotta say that book boring as hell, but Ishmael in Limbus Company is pretty great. They're also a girl in Limbus Company. They got gender swapped. Pretty cool. And then Don Quixote from Don Quixote, but that
I,
was originally in Spanish, I believe.
I just generally love Don Quixote, the story even. That one's one of my favorites.
I think you would love them in Limbus then. Oh my god. They're such a goober. They cause so much trouble. I've got a Don Quixote little keychain on my purse. It's a little plushie. It just came in the other day. I'm very happy.
Aw.
Yeah. And so there's just blah. There's so many. They're so good. I don't even know how to word. But yeah, they're all from a book, and the story in Limbus goes about telling or retelling their story, but taking place within this city of the Project Moon series, and having some twists in it, and a different outcome. And like in this world they're with LCB, like the Limbus Company bus, and things work out differently because of that than they would in their original world. And I really liked Heathcliff's. When we got to the story for him, there was this like mirror version of him from a world very similar to that of the book, in which Heathcliff turned out to be a much worse person than they did in the game.
Hmm.
And so like getting more of the lore that's like word for word lines from the book, like it was really interesting getting to see that, and it told such a good story. And
Nice.
as we go around collecting these golden bows, we get more of the lore of the characters from their book, and we get more city lore. We get to learn more about the different districts in the city as we travel the city. We get lore from their books and stuff like that, and the retelling within this story, and just it's so good. I don't know. I really like it.
Aw.
It's bleh. Anyway, that's the yapping I wanted to go through. I can
Love it.
we can move on.
Next question. Could you yap more about Limbus Company?
Is that actually what the next question is?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. I could. I can yap all day about Limbus Company. I just think of what to do now. What to yap about next? So we talked about the city. We talked about the sinners and their thing. Oh yeah. Also, the character you like sort of somewhat play as their name is Dante from Dante's Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Except the one difference is that their head is a clock. So don't worry about that. It'd be that way sometimes. It's a prosthetic, just
Right.
prosthetic head.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, it's a flaming clock in particular.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, their head is on fire at all times. And, they can only speak in TikToks, but for whatever reason, people can understand them, but only the sinners. But anyway.
My brain's like, they only can speak in TikToks. So like,
no!
like 1 minute shorts then? Like they only can speak for 1 minute at a time?
Immediately when you said it like that, and I'm like, oh God.
I had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
It was clock sounds. Anyway, what else to yap about? We get events every so often, like it's going on right now, where we get we get stuff that is referencing the first two games. And I'm very excited about the current one because it's the heckin' magical girls. So we finally have magical girls in Limbus Company. And one of the magical girls is Don Quixote.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so good. So we got Don Quixote in a pink dress, like magical girl outfit, and they their magical girl is so interesting. It's the Queen of Hatred is what they're called in Lobotomy Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Is their abnormality, and so they wanna be helpful and be here for justice and stuff. But then when there's no villains and nothing is going wrong and no one is dying, they have a panic attack and break down. Like they feel like they're useless if there's no villains, right?
Right.
And so they sort of become the monster themselves. And so in Lobotomy Corporation, when you have that abnormality, you have to just execute two of your heckin' clerks just every segment of the game. 'Cause I don't know how to describe. Like one day takes place over a couple segments. And between each one, you have to kill two people, or she'll start having a meltdown because no one is dying. It's really interesting, and they implemented some of that with her ID in the game with Don Quixote, and just the magical girl powers and their sanity mechanics, and it's so cool. They're so fun to play with. I really like it. I like how they worked with it.
I do have a related question, kind of.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite magical girl, period? Like from anime and stuff?
Favorite magical girl.
Also, I'm surprised we didn't get any questions about anime. Usually somebody asks like, what's your favorite anime or something in questions.
Makes sense. Um, favorite magical girl from anime and stuff. I hmm. I don't know a lot of anime like magical girl stuff. I
That's fair.
I really like the what was it called? Machikado Mazoku, the demon girl next door or something. I
Mhm.
like that one a lot. That one is so cute.
Okay,
I heckin' love that anime.
fine.
I've watched Madoka Magica though. That one is that's its own thing. Uh,
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I haven't watched Madoka Magica, but I've watched some of Sailor Moon, and I have watched Card Captors, but that was when I was like really little. I just remember I know about Card Captors, like the main
yeah.
characters.
I tried watching some of Sailor Moon, but it wasn't when I was little, and it was a little, it was kind of repetitive. A lot of the same stuff kept happening, and I'm like, I wanna watch other stuff.
That's
I don't
totally
know.
fair.
Not for me. I like the designs. It's really cute. I like the art style, but I
Yeah,
want more storytelling stuff.
I totally understand.
Yeah, I appreciate what it is. It's
Oh,
mhm, mhm.
I also watched the one where it was magical girls, but they were all boys, and it was a wombat who was giving them powers and just didn't know the difference. He's like, "I'm here to make you magical girls," and then the guys are like, "Hey, I'm a 30-year-old man. What's going on?" And they're just like, "You're a magical girl now." And now he's in a dress, and he's like, "Oh, what?" It
I
was funny.
That sounds great. I kind of want to see that.
And yeah, and it's like a cute pink wombat, and he's just like, I don't get why everyone's upset at me. I just
Aw,
put the boys in the dresses and made them fight monsters.
I kind of want to see that. That sounds great.
Yeah. Um, but I
I
don't
was
remember.
really hoping
Oh,
that, like, when we got the magical girl IDs, that they would pick some of our male characters for it. I really wanted to see Heathcliff in a dress, you know?
yeah.
I was hoping, but.
Um, next question. Um, what is the name of the song that plays during your stream starting shortly? That was
Um,
weirdly hard to say.
I I think it was just called Luminescence, and it was made by a friend I commissioned specifically for that song. So it's you know,
Oh,
yeah, it's my own kind of thing. You can't really find it anywhere. It's just on my streams.
that's fair. I Weirdly enough, that just made me realize I don't think the song that I have that I commissioned on my thing has a name either. So, or I don't think mine has a name.
Mm.
I mean,
Aw. Yeah. Doesn't really need a name if it's not like something that's like out there to be listened to much and it's just for your stream stuff, you know?
eh,
Sometimes it doesn't really need a name.
true, very true. Salt would have made the perfect magical girl. He would take
Right?
the role super seriously.
I Gosh, I love Mersault's character in game. They I don't even know how to describe it, but, you know, I hope you do check out all the stuff at some point. It's so worth it. The only downside to Limbus Company is that it is technically a gacha game, but, it's one that forgot how to monetize, so, like, I don't use the gacha system whatsoever, like,
That's
at
fair.
all. I can just get everything for free with the shards anyway, so, like, I don't know.
I mean, I've played a lot of gotcha games over the years. I feel it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever paid for a gotcha game either.
Well, you see, with this gacha game, um, there's not a lot of, like, just titty, you know?
Fair.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's not, there's not a lot of that in this one. It's more about the story stuff.
Fair. Uh, Actually, side question: have you considered playing the new like horse girl gotcha game?
I eh, yes, no. I don't know.
It's just because
I don't see myself getting into it personally, but also, like, I've had friends play it, and I just watch them play it, and I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm fine with this. This is a vibe." You know? I'm vibing. It's comfy.
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get into it myself, but I am a fan of, Harurara or whatever.
Is
The
that
pink hair
the
one.
is that the horse that never wins races
Yeah,
IRL?
exactly. Yeah.
Do you hear that
Yeah.
apparently fans of the game have actually been sending her actual money so that now she has premium food for the rest of her life?
Aw,
She has so much like free
that's so
premium
cute.
food now.
Aw.
And it's like the super high-end horse food, and she's never won a race. They're like, please feel better,
I'm so happy about
Uma-san
this.
or Chun.
Aw. You know,
It's okay,
my
you
theory
didn't
is that
win.
they never knew they were racing in the first place.
I love that
They were
too.
just having a fun time running around the track.
Uh, it kind of makes me think of that funny thing that was going around where they're just like, the way to improve the Olympics, put one random guy who has not trained at all for the Olympics in, just so everyone realizes how hard they're going.
Just so people know how impressive it is.
Yeah, if you don't get it, we're just gonna put some random guy.
Uh-huh. Honestly, that would be so fun.
Tim, you're racing Usain Bolt in 5. You got this.
Yeah, put me up there. I got this. I can do it. I'll take him.
Uh, next question. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
I have. I definitely have. My I don't know. I had one really, really good DM and like
Mm.
I played it a couple times, but nothing quite compares to that. Where just their storytelling style and the world they built for their games was so interesting and deep, and the way they described things made it feel so real. And have have a couple of my favorite moments from that, of course. I had a couple characters within there,
Mhm.
one of which was this really gay dancer. um, and they would fight with, they had like a metal spike on their knee and then like a blade going down the rest of the leg from there. And then steel boots, so I could get pierce, blunt, or slashing damage just with my fucking dancy legs.
That's kind of fine. I like that.
It was fun. So like, I can just running around being super gay with every character we come across, and being super flirtatious. And they weren't even a bard, so like I wasn't even like trying to get anything out of it. It was just for the bit, you know. It was such a good time. But like, they ended up dying in the heat of the sun coming through a portal because we were essentially preventing the apocalypse, or we were trying to suppress it in such a way that it would be put to rest for some time, so a future generation could come and do the same. And the
Mhm.
fight wasn't going well. We were doing our best, but unfortunately, like people were going down, and we were trying as hard as we could, but um, it got to the point where one person had who has like a link with the one flame and is able to like go between flames, like
Mhm.
reached out to their god to ask for this real big favor, right? Where they're like, "Hey, I need a portal directly there." And it's the sun. And it fortunately, the plane we were on wasn't just like we weren't just fighting on Earth or something, like on our
Mhm.
planet for this fight. So it we we all made the sacrifice. It wiped out the entire party, but, it saved the rest of the world for us, and, it's the same world that they have going on through all of their campaigns, right?
Right.
Like, they have campaigns with other people and, like, other campaigns with us, like, as we progress through and have different characters and stuff, and, like, what happens in the world with other people affects our story, and it's really cool how they did it. It was so fun.
That
And then another one of my favorite moments was, a different character I had was, from this, like, area that uses, like, futuristic technology. So I was,
Mhm.
like, a marksman, and I had my weapon and my gun, and I did, like, sniper stuff because getting ammunition is really difficult, so I would just, like, make the most out of every shot, right?
Right?
And, I had these, like heckin' spiral rounds or something. I would like fire 2 like interweaved bullets at the same time. I don't know, something like that. And we were having this another really hard fight, but it was an enemy that was meant they were we were supposed to be protecting someone, right?
Right.
And they'd gotten that person and they were making their escape and they were way beyond our level, right?
Right.
And they were something we'd have to come up to later. And like I was I took one turn to like brace my gun on the shoulder of like one of my teammates that was like barely even alive. I was missing an arm, right? And I was just like doing my best to like brace against their shoulder and head to like aim at them and try to get something off on them because we didn't know whether we were close to actually finishing them or not. And like it's like, come on, we can't let them get away. I just need to stop them. We can keep fighting. Like even though it was hard, but like we still had a chance. But I went to roll for it and I rolled, nat 20 for a critical hit. And we were playing Pathfinder 3.5 edition. So in that one, you have to roll to confirm your crit.
Hmm.
So after you roll a critical hit, you have to pass their armor class a second time, or otherwise it's just a regular hit, right? You don't have to like roll a 20 2 times in a row or anything.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20. I rolled another 20 2 times in a row. And it was like, no way. And and so they have this rule where if you roll 2 20s in a row, you roll a third time. And if you get a third 20, it's just an insta kill no matter what because of the odds of that happening being so impossibly low. And it happened. And this boss we were not supposed to fight until far later in the campaign. I got the perfect shot off in our final moments, like that we were all struggling. Everyone was like dying. And I just got the perfect shot that just obliterated them instantly. And oh my God. Like it perfectly pierced their defenses, like straight through the heart or something. And oh my God, that was so fun. I love that part. That was such a fun campaign. So,
Aw.
uh,
That actually, I that actually makes me so happy. I'm glad you play D&D. That's so
yeah,
cool.
I love the way the dice can tell the story sometimes. And they
Yeah.
have to just fully rewrite around it. It's like, well, we saved him for who we were trying to protect, we did it. It was a struggle, but we got there somehow. Uh,
Have you ever considered playing D&D like more like recently, like for maybe like a
I
stream as an idea?
No, not really. I don't know. It's not something I like really want to get into as much lately because I just having that dedication to like do something once a week and like having to be there with people and it's scared, like
It's
especially
fair.
for me in particular, it's stuff that like a weekly obligation with no clear end, right? Like it goes until you're done, right?
Right.
And like how long that'll be, who knows? It could go on for years, right? I I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not looking for that kind of stuff right now. Maybe I'll consider it again in the future, but as of right now, it's not something I'm looking for.
that is totally understandable. I totally get it.
Yeah, yeah. People scary.
I feel that. But
Blah blah blah.
next question. Do you have a name for your community?
I feel like we did at some point, but I completely forgotten it.
Hmm.
We came up with something. I don't remember though. I don't know. Maybe we
Oh,
didn't. I don't actually know.
fair enough. I'll
Alright.
you can get back to me on that one. Just like in 3 months, you just pop into my chat or something and just go, "It was this," and then you just
Think
leave.
about one time. Oh, can you remember, Coco? Do you know what it was? I can't remember. Oh no. Oh heck.
We can move on though in the meantime.
Alright.
All right, next question.
Mm.
Um, if you had to become someone in the Lobotomy Corp universe, who would it be?
Oh gosh, if I had to become someone in the LobCorp universe, within like Project Moon, or well, I guess it specifically says within LobCorp. I guess the character I most like would be Hod from LobCorp, because they're kind of just shy baby. They're doing their best, and sometimes they goof up, but she had good intentions. Okay, I won't spoil too much, but she's a good girl. Okay, she's very good. I love Hod. But if we're talking about Project Moon in general, um, who would I be? Who would I want to be? I guess. Um, um, you know, hmm. I feel like it's too easy an answer to just be like, I wouldn't even be involved in the fighting and stuff. I'd just be like some heckin' fast food worker or something. I don't know. But, oh, Camille. Camille, that's who I would be. That's who I'd want to be. Um, so Camille in Limbus Company, they're a fixer, is what they're called. Is like the people who get paid to get jobs done. They're basically a mercenary. It's the easiest way I can describe it. People you pay for jobs, and what job that is depends on their association. Like some are for protecting and intel gathering, just
Mhm.
And for Camille, their particular thing is they're with the Sync Association, which focuses on dueling and being a stand-in in place of duels, right? They'll
Right.
they'll like duel in place of someone if they're paid the right price for it, right? But Camille in particular is a streamer, and they're really cringe, and I love them. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Their very first line when they enter the game is, "Wow, chat, is this for real?" That's their very first line, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I love him already."
I love it.
It's yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Next question. uh, uh, wait, hold on. What is your preferred cozy game?
Cozy game. Something comforting. You know, there's always just getting on VR and just finding someone to snuggle, that's comfy. Aside from that, um, um, it kind of varies because, like, I kind of hyperfixate really hard. And typically, what's comfy for me is just playing my hyperfixation at the time, right?
I feel that.
So, like, yeah, I like a lot of times the games that are comfiest for me aren't even like anything even remotely comfy. It's like heckin' whatever Dark Souls game I'm fixated on at the moment is comfy for me because it's what I'm fixated on. I just want to play more of that and just have a comfy time, you know. Because I don't really get like upset at games. I just like having a good time.
You okay?
I'm vibey.
You have flashed me to a thing that I forgot that I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
How are you
what's
so
that?
good at games?
I I don't know. Which one are you referencing in particular this
I
time?
okay, so you always just every time I see you play play a game, you shock me with just how amazing you are at it. Because I remember you like speed running, getting over it with Bennett Foddy. I
Oh
remember
yeah, it took me
you
like an hour.
I remember you like running through the Sands boss fight on one try on
Yeah.
stream. Uh there was a couple other
Do you
ones.
know
But you just like
have you
occasionally will
played
just
Deltarune? The new stuff?
I have not. Actually, I haven't even beat
Oh.
Undertale. I
Oh
couldn't get
no.
I couldn't get past the couple dog
Right.
the dogs that were
Well,
like together, the couple's dog.
oh. I'll mention for anyone who does know that game, for the new stuff, I did the people had such a hard time with the real hard boss on chapter 3. I got to the final move on my first try, and I beat it on my second. And
Hmm.
I know of people that took days on that fight. Like, I oh my god, it was quite the difference. And then another one that gets brought up a couple times in my stream is heckin' Armored Core, the Fires over Rubicon.
Yeah.
Because I kept killing everything too quickly in that game to the point where I got to the final boss of like New Game Plus Plus, right? Where it's like, have you played through that one? I don't know if you know, if you're familiar.
I watched a ton of people play it, but that was during like extra poor cell time, so I couldn't get it.
Uh, uh, so like halfway through the final boss, this character that's been around in the game the whole time apparently as like your rival because they keep coming back and trying to get at you. I did. They showed up, and I'm like, who the heck is this dude? I've never heard of him before. Because I all of their dialogue kept happening like during fights, and they would get their intro dialogue and then the dialogue when they die, and I would skip everything in between. They kept
Hmm.
dying too quickly, and then I made someone angry because I also beat the final boss on my first try, which they also took days on that too. I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't feel like I'm particularly good. I just pick up on stuff fast, you know? Like
I
I feel like I'm fast to acquire new things, but I'm not like I go from like no knowledge to like decently good at it pretty quickly, but like I'm not like a pro at any of these, you know? Like I'm not like
yeah.
reaching the skill ceiling or anything like that. I just get a little above mediocre pretty quickly. I pick up on stuff, that's all. I think that's about it.
That's fair. Like I said, all I know is I'm always impressed every time I see you actually play a game because I'm just like, you're like,
But
I just love that you're just like such like a you're like a sleeper pro gamer. You're like the I'm just
great,
here
because
to
I,
have
like, never
fun.
play games for my streams. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't you don't play games very often that I've seen, and so it's just something about it. It's just like I'm just here to have fun. Gets first place.
It
Yay!
happens surprisingly often, and I had a fun time on, like, a team stream I did recently where we played heckin' Fall Guys. It was my first time playing Fall Guys ever, and, like, I won, like, the first 3 rounds in a row. Where we had, like, 20 people playing, and it was a little one-sided. And one of the rounds, I have this really funny clip from someone else's stream. I wasn't even streaming it, but I got this clip from someone else. Oh, the tracker was going very hold on. Okay. Anyway, I got this clip from someone else's perspective because they were streaming it, where I went around by just standing there and doing literally nothing. I just, it's so goofy watching it back. I was just standing there. People thought I was like emoting because I wasn't the only one who'd like played the game for the first time. But no, it was just idle animation. Like the character that's like running in place for a moment and then just standing. Like it's such a goofy clip. I love it. My favorite part is that someone like came up and like grabbed me and was trying to like push me off, and they like circled around me a little, let go, and then just fell off. Just walked right off the ledge. I didn't make a single input from that point.
That
It's so goofy.
that's amazing.
Yeah, sometimes the bar you need to beat is not very high. Depends on the game and who you're playing with, I guess. A lot of the people I was playing with are also new, so you know, that's to be expected.
um Next question. And final question, actually.
Oh, good timing, I think. Like I smell food being ready pretty soon.
Um, so do you make your own models?
Yeah, yes and no. I lately it's been a lot more of Oni helping me out with it because Oni likes doing it. I can do stuff on my own, but Oni just wants to, and I let them because I love them, and so they do a lot of the stuff for me. But all of my models are from a base that I then edit to be myself, right?
Right.
I'm not like making every model from scratch. I'm just taking some VR chat bases and, you know, just making it me, you know, making it something I'm comfy with and what I present with, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where that comes from. I do some of the Unity work. I used to do a lot more of it, but you know, I only likes handling it. So they're very sweet. I love that bean. Oni's so good.
Lovely here.
Yeah.
Well, since we have hit the end of the questions and it is about time that you have to be going, Uh,
Yum, 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 yum.
now is the time to, first and
I'm getting
foremost, thank you
spaghetti.
so much for being on the show. It really means a lot. Um,
Aw, thanks for inviting me.
aw,
Bye.
but
It was
um,
fun.
if you would like to self-promote yourself to my peoples, you may.
Oh,
Here's your go. Here's your chance.
but I don't stream.
But who have I been watching every day
Oh,
at like
oh.
noon? And
That's a good question. I don't know. Um.
what?
Pat, 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 pat,
What?
pat, 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 pat. Oh yeah, now I can do goofy stuff since I'm in VR, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hello, I'm taking over. I'm big Lumi. Boss fight time. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, enough of
What?
this. Sorry, I'm silly.
All right. So, what? Go check out Lumi. Mac, can we get a shout out for Lumi? I know her name is in the title, but also shout out. Um, so thank you all so much for
Meow, meow, meow.
watching. Please go
Meow,
check out Lumi. They're a super
meow.
awesome bean. So cute. They stream every day from noon to about 3 o'clock
I
Mountain
do my
Time.
best.
Or I think her time, or wait, well, hold on. What the other time? Pacific time. That would be 11
Yeah,
to 2.
11 to 2 Pacific time, 2 to 5 Eastern time, yeah.
Yeah. Go check her out. She does
Yeah.
super cute, wholesome, like VR chat hangout stuff. It's
I
great.
yap a lot about Limbus Company.
Yeah, if you want more Lumi Limbus Company
Yeah.
yapping, you
It's a
can.
lot of yapping.
And otherwise, but yeah, check her out. Go follow her on Twitch, or YouTube. Since to the YouTube people that I haven't really even looked at the chat of the entire time. Hi YouTube. Um,
Hi, YouTube.
but thank you all so much for watching. Go follow Lumi. You can check out all of our doobly doos for the Selvion stuff. You know, socials, Discord, blah 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 blah. Forgot about the YouTube stream. Kind of me too. But and I hope you all had a wonderful night. And thank you so much. Bye
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Goodbye, Five Ever.